Here's day 2 of the project. A lot of the transom is now in the garbage.
Turn this around. There's the inside. Outside. This is where the, get some light. It's where the washers for the outboard were mounted. So they were collapsed back inside. All this wood back of it was rotten. This piece up here was a piece that I changed a while back. It was still in good shape. Decided to do was leave the stern in place and then cut out the deck part of the boat to access this transom area. I thought that'd be easier than trying to finish off the transom, and it would make it stronger.
You point the light down?
Good.
Thank you.
So now, since there's wood in this face and this face, once I cut that whole piece loose, it wouldn't pull out directly, so I had to make a slanted cut here, lift this one out, and then the other one out. So that's these two pieces right here. Turns out all the wood is rotten. All this transom wood was rotten. I mean, some of it's just dust. There is some of it that was here in the center section right underneath the motor that it's all wet, but it hadn't completely deteriorated yet. So that was right in this area. So it looks like right where the engine mounted, they doubled the thickness for a short distance, and then it's back to thin, and then there's some matte glass on for the rest of the area. I already took out the drain tubes. There was a drain tube went here out to the stern. That's for the cockpit to make that a little bit bigger. And there's one here that came out of the splash well with the motor.
My garden tools.
Yep. And the hatchets. These chow points back here, I went to take those off and they just shattered. Turned out the chrome was the only thing holding them. So they're toast. Needed to change them anyway since they were rusting like crazy. So the transom's intact. The wood up inside of here was rotten too. It's really amazing. But
yeah, on this side, the other side, I'd show that there's still some wood left.
yeah, there's still some over there, but it is deteriorating. This one was completely shot all the way to the edge. Now this particular layup right here went down in this area, and so all this is one big piece of wood through here. But up at the top, it's open, so any water could get through there. Although the wood right at the top seems to be okay. So, but somehow water was getting into this area too, so all that turned to dust. So the first thought was take this skin out, work it back up, put the skin back in. But more you think about it, we'll just lay it up, probably just leave it. All we got to do is build the mount area up to about 2 inches thick. The rest of it can be whatever it is. Spider. The stringers don't look too bad. There's one on each side. I'll probably re-glass some of that right here, but of course the wood that's making the stringer is kind of shot. I'm not sure that's a big deal. I can chew that out and put another piece of wood in there. But
what's the stringer for support? Just the hull?
Yeah, it's like a rib that runs all the way up and down the boat, probably.
Okay.
Now the deck piece was not attached to it. In fact, there was a gap in here, so on both sides. But these are pretty heavy stringers. As far as I know, that's all the stringers. I mean, it hits this first step, the cleaning step right there. And there's not one for this other chine, but there is one for this one, and that's where that stringer hits. So,
Okay, end of day 2.
okay.